Hey everyone, and welcome back to Cast Royale, the Clash Royale podcast for casual players. I'm Joe, and today we're going to be doing a special video on the Legendary Challenge. So as you can see, with this challenge, I did get 12 wins and 1 loss. I didn't open up the chests yet. I wasn't going to record the gameplay unless I knew the deck was going to get me to 12 wins. So let's open up the chests real quick, then we'll dive into a couple of games. We'll talk about the deck and see how it works. So with the Legendary chest, I'm really hoping for a graveyard here. Or an Ice Wizard. Bandit. Bandit's okay, but since the balance changes came out, she's not the best choice of a legendary anymore. I just feel like the bridge spam style decks really took a hit with this most recent balance changes, so I was kind of hoping for a graveyard or an Ice Wizard, probably more so an Ice Wizard. I kind of forgot about him, but let's open up the other chest real quick, see what we get. 11,000 gold. We'll just flip through these. Goblin Gang, Skellies, Rip Larry, and a legendary. Let's see what we get. Can we get an Ice Wizard? Almost. I was gonna say boom, but we didn't quite get it. So we've got a princess. I can level her up still, but I don't really see the need to level her up just yet. I feel like the Ice Wizard, ever since the balance changes came out, is one of the best legendaries in the game at this point. So why don't we do this? Let's jump into the deck. We'll quickly talk about it. And as you can see, it is an X-Bow cycle deck. So I got this deck from Surgical Goblin, the Surgical Goblin himself. As soon as the balance changes came out, he basically got 12 wins and like 1 loss, put a video out, and showed everyone just how awesome and relevant the X-Bow was in this style of play. So I decided to give it a try, and it worked out really well for me. It took a couple of tries, but let's just dive into a couple of games and see how we can do. Now with this deck, you really have to kind of get the X-Bow down to lock onto the tower. It's really your only win condition. So since he doesn't drop anything, I'll cycle the Ice Golem. He drops down the Musketeer, so I'm not really sure what the best approach is here. I'll just drop the X-Bow down and play defense and see what happens. So he's going all in right now. My X-Bow's going to snipe them from the side, so I kind of like how this is going to play out. I'm going to kill the Musketeer with the X-Bow, and then he's not going to have a really good time killing my X-Bow. We'll see how this works out for me, but as long as I can lock on the tower, we get some damage, and it works out really nicely. So I'll probably take his tower down to a little bit more than half health. I should have blocked that a little bit sooner, but I was a little bit slow. But the cool thing is that we've already cycled back to our X-Bow. So as soon as I can put down this and the Ice Golem in front of it to block his Musketeer, I'm probably going to be able to do that. So, oh, okay. So did I block it? I didn't block it as quickly as I wanted to, so he was able to get the Valkyrie and the Fire Spirits to connect to the X-Bow itself. So unfortunately, I didn't get the damage I wanted to there, and I just have to be careful because I guess he does still have his Elite Barbarians. So as long as I don't play too fast, he won't be able to take advantage of that. So I'll probably just drop down the Ice Golem in the back again. He does go with the Musketeer this time around. I'll probably just try and get value out of that because I can now always log whatever he throws down and kill it. I probably should have gone a little bit faster there, play that a little bit slow, but the good thing about the Ice Wizard is that he can kill the bats. But you know, some people would say that I probably should have defended that a little bit better, but you can ask me why I did that later. Not so sure, but I did connect on the tower. I don't really have anything that can defend against that, so I'll just drop down the Ice Wizard. We'll start another push-up and see if I can connect onto the tower again. He does have the Fire Spirits, he does have the Elite Barbarians, and the Musketeer, so I'm just going to try my best to keep everything off of the X-Bow, and we'll see if we can get this down. I guess I shouldn't have done that, but oh, I killed it. I didn't even know I was going to kill it, but it worked out relatively nicely. So now we're pretty much even. It's one tower, one tower. I think he does have the advantage here, to be honest with you, because he can always stop my X-Bow at the bridge, so I'm not going to have a really easy time killing him. I probably should have played a little bit more defense, but we'll see what happens. I think I can overtake his offensive push here, and I can. I'm going to make him have to defend. He just might defend at the bridge, and he does. So I'm going to slow that guy down, do one of these on the side, and this is not going as planned. This is not going as planned at all. I really thought I would be able to lock onto his tower. The good thing is that he's not developing any sort of push, so now I can just kind of defend. I'll just fireball this, that way my mini P.E.K.K.A can get some good value here. I'll defend here. He's going to use that. There's a lot going on the screen right now, so I'm just going to keep on playing. And then I'm going to drop the Expo down. Hopefully it's able to connect to something. He does drop the Musketeer. I'm going to see if I can push this away. Maybe I can kill it quickly enough. If I can kill it, yeah, lock on the tower and get some chip damage in. I mean, he's winning the chip damage game right now, unfortunately. This isn't going as well as I thought it would, but you can't win every single game. I did lose one game before, so as long as I can kind of stay above water, I don't know if I agree with his play there. He was getting a lot of damage on my tower with that hog, so now he's kind of out of his damage condition. So I'm gonna bring this over to the left side. That way all of my guys can get to attacking with the mini P.E.K.K.A and his elite barbarians die. And now we can kind of go on an offensive push. Like I said, I didn't think that was the best play for him. The Ice Wizard this time around is going to be able to kill the bats. I do have to kill the Musketeer, and I do get a good lock on for that. And now if I can get any good connection with that, I can win the game. Somehow, it can happen. Let's see how this goes. He does drop the Musketeer. Let's see if I can get some chip damage in. And it's working out beautifully. If I can get these guys in between, drop another Ice Golem down, give some blockage. Now this is where it's going to be really hard. He knows that I'm going to drop these down, so it's going to be hard for me to connect. So I'm going to drop the Expo down again. I have to put pressure. I have to put more pressure on him than he's putting on me. Otherwise, he's going to be able to defend. I probably should have put that somewhere else. So unfortunately, this isn't the best for me. I do just have to survive for a little bit longer. So if I can, this will work out just fine. But it doesn't look like it's going to last too long. Nope. And this is what I call out of luck. Oh, do I stay alive? Oh, okay. Nothing wrong with staying alive. Maybe I can put a little bit of pressure. Can I survive for 10 seconds? Can I create a draw? No! 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 Boom! I don't know how I just drew that game, but I played miserably. You wouldn't believe that this deck actually got me 12 wins, but it did. So let's jump into another game. Fury Collapse from Synergy. Synergy's a pretty good clan, I think, so I'm not so sure how I'm going to do. But let's see. Before, I was playing the Expo a lot, and it didn't work out so well. He's going to play some troops, so I'm going to counter that with the Expo. Let's see what he drops down. If he drops anything down, I do have the Golem, and he drops down the Royal Giant. I don't know about you guys, but when I see the Royal Giant, I just cringe. I absolutely hate this card. It bothers me so much when I see this card, especially when you're on the ladder and it's level 13. Not so sure how I feel about that, but needless to say, I'm making somewhat of a push. He doesn't have any squishies, so I guess that's good news for me. I'm gonna get, thought I was gonna get some good damage onto the tower there, but didn't quite work out the way I thought it was gonna. So I'm gonna drop the Expo down again. I think I'll take like a hit on the Expo, but it's not a bad idea. I just wanted to make sure it got down before his card did. So I'm just gonna freeze this, make sure it gets as little value on my Expo as possible, because I can get chip damage in, and he's gonna have a tough time killing the Ice Spirit, and he uses his little guys. So I'm gonna log them because he didn't have any good answer to that before, and hopefully he doesn't have a zap because that'll hurt. No zap, and I do have to be careful, I guess, because he does have his Royal Giant back in hand. So I'm just going to slow play this, and we'll see what happens. A Royal Giant Loon deck is kind of annoying to deal with. It just might be one of the most annoying combos in the game. I'm just going to play this over here. I think it's a safe bet. It'll probably kill the Wizard. Oh, it didn't lock on. That's quite the unfortunate sight. So I'm just going to I probably should have waited a second longer so that I could kill everything with that, but you can't play perfect every time, can you? Hopefully I can kill that. Wow, that actually worked out much better than I thought it was going to. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully he doesn't have the Royal Giant in hand, and he does not, so then I can take advantage of this situation. And he does have the Electro Wizard, but it's not going to be enough to stop me. I will lock onto the tower. He's going to have a really tough time now. I think I'm going to take that tower, and then I'll probably just kind of play defense for the last 18 seconds. He has a better deck than me. It's just I wound up getting a good advantage over him. But who knew that an Expo would be able to beat a Royal Giant and a Loon? Not so sure. Good game. Well played. Thumbs up. Fury collapse. He probably wasn't too happy about that. Expo seems to be all over the place right now, which is probably why he threw in the Royal Giant and the Loon. But, you know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. So far we're at 1 draw, 1 win, and I will do one more to show you how the deck works. Jaguar 50 Legends, I guess. I'm going to drop the Ice Golem in the back if he doesn't drop anything at all. It's usually a good kind of feeler just to kind of see what he does, how he reacts. So he's got an air-ish deck. He's got the Mega Minion. I assume he has some sort of a tank. And he does drop the Electro Wizard. I'm not so sure I like that play. I think I'll be able to... I probably should have done something different. That wasn't the best play on my part. I'm going to drop the bats just because I want to pressure his tower. You might want to rethink what you're doing here, Joe. Not playing so well, but I guess you can't play so great every game. He does have the Giant, so I'm going to match his Giant. Actually, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to bring the Expo over here. I'm going to make him think I'm going left, and then I'm going to swag right. Swag right. Let's see what happens. Uh-oh. Oh, can I kill it? I can kill it. I'm going to have a tough time with this, though. This is gonna hurt a lot. He's going to zap all that, and I'm going to have a really hard time killing this. Actually, that didn't work out so bad. Probably could have gone much better, but it didn't go out as bad as I thought it was going to. He has a lot of cards that just soak up the damage, and the Electro Wizard just makes my life so tough. I probably should learn not to do what I'm about to do, but I'm just going to do it anyway. Let's see what happens. He's probably going to counter me with the Giant. He does, so I'm able to drop the Mini P.E.K.K.A. He'll drop the Electro Wizard down or Poison. I'm curious about the Poison choice. That was pretty much free damage for me. He's going to have to use the Electro Wizard, and it dies now. The cool thing about the Electro Wizard and the Mini P.E.K.K.A. interaction is that with the new balance changes, the Ice Wizard, I mean, the Mini P.E.K.K.A. is able to kill the Electro Wizard in one hit. It's unbelievable. I'm going to just fireball this, and I'll give it a log. That way the ice, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Maybe if I spoke English, I'd be able to do this better. I probably should have saved my Mini P.E.K.K.A. for his Giant, but I didn't, and now I'm gonna have a really hard time connecting to his tower and ending the game. If I can get the Mini P.E.K.K.A. into there, it'll really help my cause. And I'm locked onto the tower. Let's play the game, folks. Here we go. Can I kill it? No! Didn't work out. Didn't work out, but it was close. It was close. I made about 500 mistakes that game, but it was close. And if you don't think it was close, you're wrong, because it was close. Boom. Let's go into another game. We are currently 1, 1, and 1. That's a lot of ones. It's a lot of ones. But I'm looking for 2, 1, and 1. So let's see if we can do it. We'll start off with the Ice Golem in the back. He pumps, and I'm not so sure how to react to that. I'm going to just X-Bow. I'm assuming he has some sort of a tank. If he does, I've got my Mini P.E.K.K.A. ready. The cool thing about the deck is that the Ice Golem will block for the Mini P.E.K.K.A. and the Expo. So I think I'm in a pretty good position here. I was gonna drop the Ice Wizard, but I don't think that's the right answer. I'm gonna log this, that way I can get rid of all the ground troops, all the annoying little guys that block the Expo, and I'm locked on. Oh no. That was a good read on his part. It was a really good read on his part. So I'm gonna counter his Ice Wizard with another Ice Wizard. If you were ever looking at a mirror image, this was it. He drops another giant. I'm not sure what the best play here is, but I think I'm going to start off the Ice Golem in the back. He's going to have a tremendous elixir advantage over me, so I'm not in a really good spot here. I'm going to need my Mini P.E.K.K.A. to do some work right now. The log on the barrel to keep that bad boy going. Alright, so this is good value here, so I'm going to give it a go. He gets the same elixir advantage out of it, but it just makes me feel better to kill the tombstone, get some damage on the tower, and get the pump down a little bit of health. Again, he's gonna be in a better position than I am, unfortunately. Hopefully he doesn't have a zap for my bats, but he probably does. He doesn't. He pumps up instead. That's an interesting choice. So I'm just going to try an Expo here and see if I can get some damage on the tower. He doesn't have the tombstone anymore, so yeah, I think I lock on the tower, and I think that's my tower. So he's going to have a tough time. I'm going to just defend this for a second. Hopefully I can get the last couple of hits, and I do. So it kind of worked out well. I was going to log that, but I decided not to because of the Goblin Barrel. So I'm gonna save this. He's going for a really far trick barrel, so I'm gonna hold on to it. No damage taken from the barrel, and now we can just play defense. I like it. I'm a fan. This is working out exactly how I wanted it to. Most games don't go this way, but these seem to be going okay. So he uses another one. This is a desperate barrel, so he's not gonna trick me on this one. He knows it's over. So at this point, he's poisoning everything. He's logging everything. And the game is over. We'll give him a well played. I'm not gonna keep throwing units out. It's the wrong thing to do, folks. Once your opponent's down, he's down. You don't want to kill him while he's down. But as you can see, the deck works out really, really well. Granted, I'm obviously not the best player, but if Surgical Goblin can get 12 wins and 1 loss, and then me, the casual player, can also get 12 wins and 1 loss, it's gotta be the deck. I mean, I do make some decent plays here or there, but you can tell I make some very bad plays as well. So if you can, make this deck, spend the 100 gems, and make sure you get your legendary chest out of this challenge, because it is one of the first challenges where the grand prize is a legendary chest. They did have one where it was like a 2v2 legendary chest challenge, but this one's all on you. So if you can play without a teammate, you don't have to worry about anyone messing up your game. You have nobody to blame but yourself, which I guess could be good and could be bad, but it seemed to work out for me. So like I said, if you can take this deck and make it work for you, it would be amazing to get this legendary chest. Plus, you still get the 12-win grand challenge chest. It's amazing value. So I hope you guys liked the video. Hope you guys like the deck, the tips, the tricks. Try it out, see for yourself. Hopefully it works for you. If you like this content and you want some more, visit castroyalepodcast.com and be sure to search Cast Royale on any podcast playing app. Until then, be sure to tune in next time for another hodgepodge of everything. Boom.